KenyonMedel was founded 15 years ago. It's a beautiful collaboration between myself and my husband Claudio. We live in Sydney, Australia. We're on the northern beaches, a beautiful sanctuary area called Avalon. And this is where we come up with all of our designs.
Nat and I met around 15 years ago. It was a match made in heaven. She's in the world of jewellery while I'm in the world of graphics. And when we enmeshed, it began our company.
The 6 collections of KenyonMedel really are a testimony to our whole journey so far. Over the last 15 years, we've travelled to many, many different countries, and it's as if each collection represents some of those journeys. So our filigree collection with our silver and 18 karat gold and the exquisite intricacy, which is like we're reaching back into the ancient architecture of the old Byzantine and the Etruscan era and reinterpreting it and giving it the KenyonMedel flair. Our modern collection really is inspired by a lot of the Parisian catwalks that we've been to and the trade shows around the world, where we've really just seen edgy, opulent extravagance that we've really tried to incorporate into our jewellery. Our fashion collection, which is an opportunity for our buyers and our clients to have an essence of some of the inspiration of the top brands out there. You know, certainly we're inspired by Tiffany and Bulgari and Ippolita and many, many wonderful designers that inspire our work and enable us to finish it with our own edge. Our opal collection, well, we've done so much traveling through to the outback in Australia, where my husband deals directly with the miners. Being Australians, we're very, very proud of our opal collection. And our pearl collection, we have traveled to French Polynesia, to Noumea, to Bora Bora. The South Sea is just an incredible part of the world. So we're constantly trying to come up with new, edgy, innovative designs that just really, really encapsulate the South Sea.
When I first got involved in the world of jewellery, my biggest inspiration came from gentlemen such as David Yurman and John Hardy. I looked at their work and I loved the intricate detail in the craftsmanship. Now, I was a sculptor way back at school and I could see the beautiful sculptural essence in the craft. And so that's what I got totally inspired by. Now, the work, when you look at my filigree range, it's all sculpture. It begins from a block of wax. I'll have the image there on the side and I will sculpt into the wax the image that I'm working on. And from that wax block, we then pour the molds, and that's how we create the jewellery. The metals I use in the work are 925 sterling silver, which has been antiquated to give it a real oldie worldy look and feel, a real beautiful yesteryear charm. And I enhance it with 18 karat gold, so it gives it a two-tone look and feel. Now, a lot of the ladies come to me and they say to me, oh, will the gold wear out after time? And it won't. It's not gold plated. It's 18 karat gold, which has been soldered onto the silver. So it will remain looking two-tone for the rest of its life. Because for me, it's a sculptural element, I create hand craftsmanship throughout the piece. I look at the piece in a 3D world. So when you look at the back of the jewellery, look at the front, the sides of the jewellery, everywhere you look, there will be hand craftsmanship, hand sculpturing throughout. So that's when you know that you've got a fine piece of jewellery. It has been 6 years now that we've been dealing with an international clientele, and the world of pearl has become one of our biggest loves in the design work of jewellery. We deal in all facets of the pearl. We go from freshwater pearl, so mussels, to saltwater pearl, which is the oysters. In the freshwater varieties, there's the rounds, there's the marbes, which are the half dome shaped pearls, and there's the baroques. And the baroque pearl is by far the biggest fashion accessory in today's market. And it's pretty much because the ladies are looking for something a little more casual in look and feel, but they want statement. And so if you're looking for a big round pearl, it's too formal. But a baroque shaped pearl that's out of shape and large and statement, it's still casual. So you can wear it to work, you can wear it during the day, you can dress it up and have a beautiful night out in a beautiful gown with the baroque strands. In the freshwater market, you get the baroque pearl, large, beautiful 35mm pearls at very good price points. So we obviously use our design styles in the affordable pearls and in the luxury market as well. So in the luxury market, we use the saltwater pearls, so the Tahitian pearls and the Australian South Sea pearls. In the Tahitian range, it's the black pearl. The black pearl is absolutely stunning, and it can only be found in the waters that surround the Tahitian Islands. And you know, nobody knows why. It must be the salts in the water, but for some reason, the mollusk, okay, so the lining of the shell, which is the mother of pearl, in the Tahitian waters, for some reason, it's a silvery grey to black in colour. And it's called mother of pearl because whatever colour the inside shell is becomes the colour of the pearl. So it's only in these waters, in the Tahitian waters, where the black pearl can be found. They come from the peacock colours, which are like greens and blues and hues in the colour of the pearl, and they go to the silvery greys and then to the really dark blacks. So the Australian pearl is by far the best pearl on the planet. And it's not because I'm an Aussie, it actually is. And the only reason though that it is because it's the largest pearl. We, around the Australian waters, have oysters that are the largest oysters on the planet. And so these large oysters can make beautiful, big, lustrous, round, stunning 25mm pearls. They're the biggest in the industry. So the South Sea collection that we have is a stunning arrangement of pearls. We hand pick the pearls, we look at the strands, we design the strands by color and by size and by luster and by inclusion. And you know, we do the design styles with metals. We use the white gold, the yellow gold, the rose gold as well, and with diamond enhancers. Opal is by far the most prized gem in the Australian market. We have over 95% of the opal market in the world. And when you're looking at this stone, the reflection of light, the dance of color on these pieces are just so enigmatic, so beautiful. I was once in Alaska and I saw the Northern Lights, the showcase being displayed in the sky of the lights and the refraction of light moving through the sky. And the only time I've ever come to that awe has been with these stones. These stones are by far the most unique, the most one-of-a-kind pieces you'll ever find on the planet. That is natural, that is made by the earth. The thing that is so special about this stone is that it takes literally millions and millions of years to create, for the earth to create. And so imagine millions and millions of years ago, the deserts of Australia were full of water. And as the years went by, the water started to deplete. And there's sedimentation that is running underneath the water in the ground, in the rock beds. There's sedimentation that is moving. And this sedimentation, as the water started to deplete, began to crystallize. And eventually, as the oceans became desert, and then with millions of years of heat on this area, the crystallization then opalized. So that's how opal is formed. When looking at the stones, you know, buy what you like. You know, there's the color in the stone moves from blacks to greens to blues to reds. The variation and the dance of color is so unique and so special to each stone. It's very much an eye of the beholder, you know. You need to look at what you like. The industry has a standard, okay? And they go from crystal stones to boulder stones to black stones, okay? And then to the color ranges. So crystal is a lighter opal stone, and so it's much more, some people call it a white opal, and so it's very milky in color. And then the boulder opals, the best way to see a boulder opal is to look at the back of the stone. The back of the stone will be like a brown. It looks like a boulder on the back, and that usually is a boulder on the back of the stone, brown boulder. But they have all different color arrangements. But they're the boulder variety. And then there's the black opal. And the black opal, the backs will have like a light gray to a black color. But the color range in the black opal isn't black. The color range works through all the colors, but it's got a black backing, and so the reflection of color on the black opal is the most intense and the most bright. And so that's why the black opal is by far the highest price point when looking at the opal market.
I specialise in 3 collections as part of the KenyonMedel brand. The first one being our silver collection, and this encapsulates working with 925 sterling silver, which we rhodium plate. Very, very important. What this means is that you don't ever have to polish the pieces because they have a rhodium plating on them, which gives them a high polish. And what we do, we incorporate the silver with many, many natural stones from around the world. Our favorites that we work with are aquamarine, blue topaz, green amethyst, which the gemological name for that is prasiolite. We work with garnet and brandy citrines, these stones being from everywhere from Sri Lanka to Greece to Madagascar to Brazil. And I like to have the stones cut in unusual ways. So we have specialist stone cutters where we cut the stones as emerald cuts to show off the flawless quality of the stones. We cut them as trillion cuts, cushion cuts, princess cuts. Wonderful, wonderful, eclectic, far-reaching stone settings. The other collection that I absolutely love is the next level of collectability, which is our stones set in 18 karat white gold and 18 karat yellow gold. Some of our sources of inspiration are the wonderful designers from H. Stern to Roberto Coin. And what we've just most recently started doing is setting these pieces with diamonds. So wonderful silhouettes of diamonds that really, really enhance the quality of these exquisite gemstones from around the world. Claudio and I discussed that we wanted to be able to give every client the opportunity to own a piece of KenyonMedel jewellery. And so what we decided to do was put together a fashion range, which brings together all of our designs and our inspirations from around the world, from European masters such as Bulgari, but in a range that's truly affordable without compromising on quality. So what this range incorporates is rhodium, stainless steel, and Swarovski crystals, which are beautifully faceted, particularly in the night lights. They just come alive. The wonderful element about the fashion collection is you get to experience cutting-edge, innovative, haute couture design without compromising on quality, but at an affordable price.
So Natalie and I have kept to our individual inspirations, hers being a very modern, all about the stone work, and mine being more filigree inspired and all about the metal work. But as we collaborated and as the company grew, we began to enmesh both of our likes and both of our intricate inspirations into the range that you see today. And we've moved the range, and I've started working on hers and she started working on mine. And obviously we have teams that create the work and finish the inspirations for us, but the two of us are now designing together. And so it's becoming very much a collective collaboration of work.
The KenyonMedel team is just fantastic because everybody is so passionate about what they do. It's taken us 15 years really to forge wonderful relationships of people we really trust and who are operating from a space of integrity and who are part of our mission statement, which is to bring quality and to bring craftsmanship and to bring creativity to our clients in exquisite wearable art that they can keep forever and ever. So we work with specialist gem buyers from Sri Lanka, from Brazil, from Greece, from Australia, who bring to the table beautiful, flawless stones that are exquisite in their quality, absolutely no inclusions whatsoever. We work with a wonderful team of artisans. With our filigree collection, we have established relationships with filigree masters in Indonesia, where they have perfected the ancient art of filigree. And this is an artisanship that is passed down through the generations of the families. And we're just very, very happy that we get to work with these wonderful people. For our modern collection, we work with some incredible Balkan artists who, whilst they come from a long line of ancient artisanship, there's a modern edge and a modern flair to these wonderful goldsmiths and silversmiths who, again, have incredible integrity and passion for what they do. We have a wonderful team of opal artisans whose particular niche and specialty is dealing with cutting opal, hand setting opals, hand finishing the opals, and doing custom design work, particularly one-of-a-kind pieces, because as you can appreciate, opals are one-of-a-kind rocks. You cannot duplicate them. We have some wonderful designers who are part of the KenyonMedel team, and these designers, we actually give the opportunity to go out there into the world marketplace, to share the KenyonMedel brand internationally on cruise ships, at trade shows, at specialist events around the world. And our sales reps, designers, they have an opportunity to get on the ground and to talk to our clients and to really get inspiration for new designs as to what our clients want to see out there or what eclectic collections they would like to experience. So we really pride ourselves as a KenyonMedel team in all its different facets of just being on the cutting edge all the time. Over the last 15 years, the KenyonMedel brand has really established itself in the international marketplace with an international prestige, but we really like to stay true to our source, which we are an Australian family brand, and every single person who works with us are part of our family. KenyonMedel journey has just been an incredible one so far, and I'm excited for our future. Just starting with myself and Claudio to see how it's evolved is so inspiring. We now have a wonderful family that we work with from all around the world, from our gem sources through far-reaching corners of the globe, through to our wonderful artisans who are just brilliant at what they do, to our sales reps and our designers who bring our collection to clients around the world, and to our wonderful clients who become part of our family, who we work with from year to year, coming up with custom design pieces, adding to their collections, making them feel creative and beautiful, because this is what it's all about. It's all about beauty, and I'm excited for our future.
So to sum up the collection of KenyonMedel jewellery, I would have to say that it's the inspiration of the hand craftsmanship in the work, along with the beautiful, created by earth, natural inspiration of the planet. These two forces of man's design and the earth's natural creations put together are what our jewellery brand is about.
We would love to invite you to come on down and to speak with one of our sales reps, or if myself and Claudio are on the ship, one of our team. We are so passionate about what we do, and we'd love to share that passion with you. If you're a jewellery lover, or you're wanting to be educated on a particular collection, or if there's a specific stone you're after, or if you have a special occasion, an anniversary coming up, come and share, what your needs are, and we'd just love to talk to you.